Hey, this is Jeremy Reynolds, and I'm with Bruce and his wife Betty. Hey, Bruce, how does it feel to be homeless at this time of year?
You know, under the circumstances, not having any family and, worrying about where we're going to go and what we're going to do for Christmas, it's pretty much, it's a devastation. I mean, it was really scary to us because, we're very family oriented and, not knowing if we're going to have anybody to spend Christmas with or anything else, it was pretty rough on us. It was really hard.
And how did you arrive at Joy Junction?
We actually had a couple that we'd met that was doing fairly well. They had gotten their own place, and we had been actually asked to leave by a family member right before the Christmas holidays to pretty much get our stuff and put it out on the streets.
Nice.
And me and my wife were sitting out there trying to make phone calls to get a hold of somebody, and this young couple had walked up, and the gentleman had came up and basically looked at us and said, "Are you guys okay?" And I'm like, "Yes, sir." Gave him our story a little bit, walked up with some money, handed it to us, and gave us a phone and said, "Here's a blue card." He says, "This card is actually given to me at Joy Junction." And I said, "Well, I've never heard of it." He's like, "Well, I know, I just overheard that your brother had thrown you out." He says, "And I think this might be very beneficial." Not knowing what it was, we went ahead and gave you all guys a call. We talked to a young lady here, and right away, very, very friendly. I told her our situation, and she said, "Why don't you come on down?" And we actually gotten a ride down here, and it was a really nice start for us.
Very cool. How do you feel about being homeless here, Betty, at Christmas?
Being homeless here at Christmas was very overwhelming for me. My anxiety was completely through the roof. I mean, because we've really never been in the situation where we've never had anywhere to go. And I pretty much thought it was the end of the world. I didn't think it could get any worse.
Are you from Albuquerque?
No.
No. And how long have you been in town?
He's been here multiple times, but I've only been here for the last 5 days.
Wow.
Yes, this is her first time actually coming out to Albuquerque.
So where are you from?
Denver, Colorado.
Oh my, it gets pretty cold.
Yes,
up
it's
there,
freezing
doesn't it?
out there.
Yeah, so even though it's cold today, as
Yeah.
we tape this, it's not as
It-
cold as in Denver, right?
Yeah, this is nothing compared to Denver's cold.
Christmas week, there'll be a lot of meals. We'll have 3 Christmas dinners, lots of presents, gifts, entertainment, lots of kind folks coming forward. What would you say to the donors who make this a reality about having all these meals?
To be honest with you, for the donors, I'd like to say thank you. Not just for the benefit of us actually having a meal to eat and actually having the opportunity to share into this, but I'd like to say thank you because there's so many people out here that benefit from these meals, that benefit from the donations and the courtesy that these people give. So, I mean, with that, I would like to say thank you because it's a beautiful gesture and it's a wonderful gift to not just us, but everybody here in the program.
Awesome. How about you, Ben?
I would tell them, God bless you, and I wish them the ultimate best and the best that God can give them, and God can bless their families and their companies and their organizations, because without them, most of us would not be eating throughout the day. We
Amen.
really wouldn't.
And it's pretty cold as we tape this to be
Yes.
homeless, not only
And
homeless
not
but
having-
outside as
yeah,
well, huh?
and to
Yes,
be
sir.
worried about whether or not you're safe at night, whether or not you're gonna wake up in the morning, whether or not you're gonna wake up and still be, able to fend for yourself because you've gotten sick, or you're worried about where your next meal is gonna come from.
So sort of answers what I'm going to ask you next, but where would you be, or where would you be staying if we weren't here?
If Joy Junction wasn't here, we would be in a really, really rough situation because there is no other place to go, especially for couples. There really isn't.
Yes.
And they
You know,
separate.
They separate
Couples.
them. I mean, from Denver, Colorado, they do not allow couples in the same building. They just don't. And in Colorado, to be homeless at this time of year, you're pretty much in a miserable. One of you is gonna get a spot.
The other one's going to be sleeping outside.
The other one's gonna be outside.
That's
Yes.
not good, is it?
No, and it's not good. It's not just good for the relationship, the bond and the power between the the family, the marriage or anything like that. And I truly believe we're very spiritual. We, throughout this whole journey, the one thing that we've had that keeps us bonded together is our belief in God.
Yes.
And I truly believe that any time that any evil or Satan can come in and separate a bond that's strong, he'll do it. And unfortunately, out there, it's a lot of separation.
Sure.
Here at Joy Junction, we found that that bond isn't just it isn't stronger, but it's something that's accepted
And it's encouraged.
and it's encouraged.
Absolutely.
And that's a beautiful thing, because as long as a couple and people are together and they can grow together, they're going to stay together.
And the stability of their life gets better.
Yes.
Because they learn to depend on not just themselves, but each other.
And Joy Junction offers that, and that's the beauty of it.
So basically, again, you said that you'd be in a mess without us, right?
Yes, we
Yes.
would. Yes, we would.
Okay.
We would be cold, homeless, and hungry.
Anything else you'd like to say to our viewers that I haven't asked you?
Yes, I would like to say that Joy Junction just isn't a stop area. It's not a place where you just come and put your head down so you have your next meal. Joy Junction is a new start. It's a start to a better life. It's a start to more opportunities in life. It's a place where you can not only grow as an individual, you can grow as a team, you can grow in God, you can pretty much go in any direction you have. You know, Joy Junction just isn't a homeless shelter. It's the next opportunity for a life. It's like a home.
Very cool. Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Yes,
You're
sir.
welcome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Thank you.
Christmas.
Thank you.